I'm, like, literally, I'm doing something right now I shouldn't really be doing. I'm playing this. I've already got enough for a video on it. I'm playing this because I just enjoy it. Ladies and gents, it's time to look at, again, another potential new main. Currently, I've got Paladin and now DK joining my first impressions look at being a new main character. The Unholy DK and the DK in general has always been a big fan of mine. I've mained it before in Cataclysm. I had it as my main alt throughout Legion, enjoyed the hell out of it. And looking at Shadowlands, it might be coming back, boys. It might be coming back. Why? Not a huge amount of changes here. Don't expect that something magical happened. In fact, even better than that, the magic might still be yet to come, because the Bastion ability, the Shackle of the Damned, or whatever it's called, is really boring and terrible. It's just an extra dot that you throw on a target, and it's not that fun at all. So I know, like, I think it's the Venthia are getting, or the Necrolords are getting a really interesting, interesting Covenant ability, which might make the spec even more fun. We're looking at Unholy first. Of course, some standard stuff like anti-magic zone is back. Seems a little too powerful right now. It's like 60%. 60% magical damage reduction. That feels crazy. That feels really, really weird to have that in. We got Lich Bomb back. We got Sacrificial Pact and all these kind of things going on. Some that were in the other specs, of course, but moving into here as a standard, including Chains of Ice. Very cool. We also got Summon Gargoyle. Previously a talent, is now just baseline. Hello. And Army of the Damned has returned to give you extra powerful pets when you raise the dead. And this is what really fit for me. Two big points for me here. It plays basically the same as BFA, so don't be looking for something mega here. It really does play the same, but with some extra buttons and stuff like that, and the gargoyle and stuff. What really made it enjoyable for me is, one, this spec plays so fluidly already that I cannot wait to see what this thing does with gear. And you've heard throughout our quick look, some classes are really heavily hampered by how they play without gear, and they feel terrible. Unholy already feels great. I love the mastery of control you have over your DPS with Unholy. It's what drew it to me during Cataclysm, is that Death Knights always have an answer for the questions the game poses. And I'd just like you to look at like how much burst on demand that I set up during this particularly difficult boss in the first dungeon, to the point where we one-shot it before he could do his multiple phases. And it felt very much like it was down to planning out my cooldowns, making sure my Army of the Dead came out at the same time, making sure I transformed my pet at the same time, making sure I popped my Apocalypse, so I literally had Army of the Dead and a full army and a gargoyle and all those aspects going into it, using my zone ability and all that. Setting that up and just popping it off feels so rewarding and so satisfying that I was back in love with the DK. I felt definitely back in love. Overall gameplay still pretty much the same. You're going to put your diseases up. You're going to be applying your zits to pop, and then you're going to pop them. They still spread inside the Death and Decay, and your pets can apply them, and multiple pops going on. They're really fun. I don't have much else to say, because they play very similar to BFA, but the fact that they're playing right at the start of Shadowlands really well and really comfortably and fluidly and nice makes me so excited for the future. And being this happy with a spec before I get a good Covenant ability to go with it, I'm so excited for whatever's going to be happening with the Unholy DK. I love having the Gargoyle back. I love seeing the army do its thing, and I love having a multitude. We just started calling them the boys, like drawing out the boys and having them be mixed up and doing different abilities. So nice. So no massive change. If you like Unholy now, you're going to like it even more in Shadowlands, in my opinion. It's just got better and better.